Yo, YouTubers, I'm here to make a video. This is Painster. I got a guy email me about on the van and asked me how I got it so cheap. Well, the one thing I've been doing for the last 10 years is not spend a lot of money on a car. Let's take, for instance, this car. It's a 97 Ford Taurus, wagon edition. I bought this car with 103,000 miles on it last year, a little over 11 months ago, and I paid $700 for it. Ran great. Now it's got a service engine light. I was in the camper when it was raining and it was flooding, and I hit a rock and smashed in the cat, and I never changed it, and I don't care. But before that, I had a pickup, 93 Dodge Dakota. I bought it for $900 off Craigslist out of Jersey, and I've had the truck for 3 years. Put a water pump in it. Put 54,000 miles on it. When I was done with it, I sold it for $850. I drove the truck for 3 years, 54,000 miles for $50. So, I mean, if you want to get in detail, a truck before I had an Explorer before that, a '93 Explorer I bought for $900 down by New York City. It was a pretty nice truck, dual exhaust, four-wheel drive. I drove that for 2 years, and I put 44,000 miles on it. I towed my pop-up all over the place. I did not put a dime in the truck. Oh wait, I put a thermostat in it. $6 part. And truck treated me good. And like I said, I sold that for, I paid $900 for it. I sold it for $800. So I drove it for $100 for 2 years. A lot of people, they want to run out and get a car payment. You know, the average car payment was like $400 a month. You had insurance. You had fuel. It gets costly. And to find these kind of deals is you want to go to a wholesale dealer. You don't want to go to a dealer that's you know, it sells used cars and they got mark on them for you know, he gets them for $2,000 or $500 and he's got a markup on it like 5-6 times as much. Stay away from people like that. Wholesale car lots, wholesale dealers will some of them, you can find them, make $400 or $500 off a deal. You know, they want to keep moving vehicles, and this actually came from a wholesale lot. I know the guy, and I've been dealing with him for years, and he made $300 on his car. He picked it up with 20 cars at a big dealer. He paid $400 for it. He made $300 off. It was a nice car. The interior is great shape. I have a 3-year-old now, and he just tore it the hell up. So that's another thing. You know, me buying a new car with a young son in the vehicle, you know, I already been hit upside the head with a McDonald's hamburger, 3 French fries, and you know, when there are car seats in the back, they just, you know, if you have kids, you know how that goes. Craigslist used to be good for the last, I'd say 3 years ago. Craigslist is totally out of fucking control. You got people out there selling junk transmissions. They want $1,000 for it. They're fucking crackheads. It ain't gonna happen. Okay. I see a lot of dealers. They're starting to tighten up on the price. I mean, they got pretty better deals than mostly people on Craigslist selling by owner. The other thing is, if you look for by owner, go to big cities, you know, or parts where, you know, the area's got money, where people, you know, they don't want to trade it in, or the daughter went to college and they just want to get rid of the vehicle. You know, they don't want to pay the insurance on it. They're driving, you know, new cars themselves, and they usually let the car go for $1,000 or $1,500, or you might get lucky, $500. I had a buddy of mine, he bought a 2003 Ford Explorer. It was a daughter's car, and she went to college, and he bought it for $950. They didn't care. They wanted it gone. So, you know, there is deals out there. And if you're looking to buy a car right now, you know, you're going to spend money. Just look around, you know. I never paid over, for an average driver car, I never paid over $1,200, and I've kept it on average 3 years. So 54,000 miles on a vehicle for $7,800. You get most of your money back when you sell it, as long as it's in running condition. I mean, if it's got a blown motor, obviously not. So well, that's it. So if you're into, you know, driving used cars and saving a lot of money, you know, I'd drive $1,000 car than spend 20 grand. So it's all in your preference. People say, well, if I buy if I break down, a $20,000 car can break down. If you're not worried about it, get AAA. They'll tell you 100 miles. So I'd rather save the money. So the guy that I ain't gonna mention his name. I don't know if you want me to mention his name, but yeah, $800 for that van. I got that van off Craigslist. There's a guy that bought a new van and just wanted to get rid of it. We didn't trade it in and put it on there for $800. I had a full tank of gas. You know, $120 to fill that truck up. So I got it for $680. So yeah, there's deals out there. You don't have to drive a $400 or $500 car, and 3 years it's worth practically a quarter or a half. So that's for that. Thanks for watching.